after the brief pause, welcome back to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick things up in the fourth and final quarter. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers got to score in a hurry.
A 34-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he can't escape Rock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. He takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.